Good afternoon, everybody. So, and this is going to be another fairly short video. I don't really have big plans. Where do I want to start? So I was sitting at the house, and I scarfed down like a handful of donuts, miniature donuts. I didn't have like fistfuls of full-size donuts, miniature donuts. And I was like, well, keep complaining about getting fat. And I just chowed down 500 calories in donuts. I should probably take a walk. So, here I am. I'm not going very far. I'm not going to anywhere special. Just thought I'd talk for a minute or two, get some, I don't know, just talk. That's just what I'm going to do. The bracelets. Let's start with some past things. The bracelets, I don't think that it doesn't work. I just think, like with most things, they're always made better and more impressive when they first come out. So, either I remember it different, or they were better then than they are now. Whichever might be true, the fact of the matter is, I do believe it works. I just don't believe it works as well as I thought it was going to work. Another thing is, I used to always wear one on my right arm and one on my left ankle. So then, in my head, in my brain, it makes me feel like it's better coverage. In which, realistically, I guess it is. But, yeah, so... next order of business, it's berry season. As you can see, over half the berries are already ripe and ready to be picked. Those are red raspberries. These are blackberries. Blackberries come out, I think it's about 30 days afterwards. They'll start ripening up. But that's my next order of business. I went through a slight amount of trouble contacting a person that I went berry picking with last time to see if they wanted to go again. My reason is I can go alone. It's just going to be a bit more boring. Here's the thing. If I go with him, it's going to be a little less boring. Yeah, I'll get a little less berries, but it's going to be quite a bit less boring. So, but there won't be a video. If I go alone, I'm thinking about doing a video on, picking berries from the woods into making them into something. So it won't be a big old walk and talk, or I'll do a big old walk and talk and have snippets of picking berries for 2 different videos, and then cook something with said berries. But if he decides to come, then I will probably pick the berries off camera, and maybe I'll still make something with them on camera. I would greatly enjoy making homemade black raspberry wine, but there's a lot of times I make wine and it turns to vinegar or starts the process of turning to vinegar, and I don't completely know why. I know the science behind it, but I don't know what I'm doing wrong. If I'm doing anything wrong, and it's just some sort of contamination, or it's being disturbed without my knowing. I think, see, there's more berries. I might even come down here if I don't get enough, but seeing that I'm usually one of the only people that actually go out berry picking around here, I think I'll be just fine. Some sort of critter up there. Can't tell what it is. Just a little... It's about the size of a groundhog, I think. That's probably what it is. It kind of looks like a goose, but this isn't exactly goose territory. Watch, it's going to be a rock. No, there it goes. It is a groundhog. I do think whether I go alone or with somebody, I think I'm going to get more than enough to do some experiments with. I don't think I'll do wine, because I think I'll just end up throwing it away, unless I can find a safe place I could store it for a while that I know it's not going to get touched. I was thinking about doing a blackberry crumble and maybe blackberry tarts, maybe small little pastries, those little tiny Danish tart things that are just like, you know, like smaller than the bottom of a water bottle. And then like a peach cobbler or an apple crumble, just with blackberries instead. I always preferred crumble to cobbler. I just like the texture better, but I was never a big cake fan. She was like, "Can you hand me down those cupcake pans?" And I went to grab them, and it turns out they weren't solid. They're the silicone kind. So my hand went like right through it, and it really freaked me out because I was expecting to grab something solid. Anyways, she's like, "What kind of cupcakes do you want?" I'm like, you knew me for, you know, the better part of my life. I don't like cake. Like, I'm a pie, brownies maybe, cookies, but I never really like cake. Like, on rare occasion, yeah, I'll have me a slice of cake, but I was never a fan of cake. So I was like, I don't care what you make, I might eat one, but more than likely, if you're making them for you. So yeah. That's a interesting fact about me. I don't really like cake. I don't really like potato chips. I've been indulging in Cool Ranch Doritos lately, but I really don't eat potato chips very often. And when I do get a want for any kind of potato chip, I usually eat the Sun Chips, garden salsa variety. Another fun fact about me, I don't really like potato chips. Rarely, of course, but not very, it's not a very common thing. We're coming up on the first spot where people might be, so if I stop talking, that is why. I don't think anyone will be out here, because, well, yeah, it's not 1,000 degrees, but there's still a lot of bugs. There's a lot of bugs. So, I mean, who knows, right? I'm probably going to go back to about where that tent usually set up, and then I'm going to turn around. What else is there? Oh, the event I went to. The event I went to was lackluster as per usual. I was going to go again, like on Sunday or maybe Saturday night, but it's like they want like $6 for a bottle of beer, and I could buy like a whole 6-pack for that much. So it's like I can't justify being there. Like, they didn't have anything new. It's the same stuff every year. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, seeing some of the opposite gender prancing around, it's kind of nice, but it's not really my thing. I'm not really I'm more of a doer than a watcher. I never really understood the whole strip club idea. It's not for me. If I can't take it home, what's the point? I mean, that was always my idea on that whole thing. Like, yeah, I mean, I guess it's all right to watch and look, but if I can't take it home with me, who really cares? Like, anyways, that's a bit off topic. Yeah, like, I went down, I bought a bottle of vanilla rum, from the liquor store, because I wasn't buying drinks there. I'm not rich or stupid, or both. If you spend $6 on a beer, you're either flexing your wealth or you're mentally deficient. So I bought me a bottle of vanilla rum. I went to the Sheets and got a big old Coke or Pepsi smooth or slushy of some sort, which I'm typically against because I don't like all those calories, but I don't want to walk around town drinking straight out of a bottle of vanilla rum for a magnitude of reasons. The slushy was a mistake because it gave me like mondo heartburn. Like, it was pretty bad towards the end. I pretty much did what I said I was going to do. You know, I walked down, I walked around, checked out some of the sites, saw if there was anything worth seeing. Played some hacky sack with some randos. That was kind of cool. My shorts keep falling down because I'm wearing those like nylon polyester breathable boxer things. The ones that are like made out of that. They're what the heck's it called? Moisture wicking material. And I'm wearing basketball shorts and they're not tied very tight. So like the two materials don't like each other. They like to slide apart. So that's why I can't carry anything heavy in my pockets when I'm wearing these kind of shorts and these kind of boxers, because then I have to like hold my shorts up like I'm a gangsta, and I am no gangsta. Anyways, so I went down. I was down there at like, I don't know, what was it, like 4 o'clock-ish? I did a couple of laps, looked around. I saw one long-lost family member, talked to him for a second or two. But, you know, be honest, I wasn't too thrilled about, well, we were better friends, so it was nice to see him. But I already anticipated what the reunion would be like, and I wasn't too thrilled for it. He's got his own family now, and it's been a very long time. And when we were chilling out, we were pretty much, like, I mean, we're still kind of kids, but when we were chilling out, we were kids. So, you know, like my outlook on this town is that I don't like people looking at me like I'm that same person from before. It's kind of the same thing when you reunite with somebody you haven't seen for years upon years upon years. Like, I'm not even that person anymore, you know? It's a bit of a shame, because we were, as I said, we were slightly better friends than most. But then again, you know, that's kind of what happens throughout life. I wasn't upset with it. More or less, I'm kind of glad it's over, you know? I heard he was back in town. Like, I'm glad I got to run into him. Glad I got to say hi. And I got the chance to, you know, extend that, you know, here I am, I'm back in town, you want to chill out sometime, come find me. Olive branch of sorts. I'm kind of glad it's over. I'm kind of glad that he didn't take me up on the offer, because I'm really far from the person I used to be. And a lot of it is that I lost a lot of that fun about me. And me and him, a lot of our friendship was about that fun. Like, and I'm not talking like illegal stuff. I'm talking like just being stupid, you know, just being stupid kids and doing stupid things. Now that I don't have that about my personality anymore, and I've got beaten out of me, so to speak, I can't see us getting along all that great. Plus, with that side of the family, I have it just, like I said, I'm glad it's over. I'm glad I got to say hi. I'm glad I got to extend that olive branch, but I'm glad it's over. He did say something that struck me as weird. Before he left, he's like, man, I haven't seen you for a long time. Last time I saw you, you were like all skin and bones. And like, I don't know what he's talking about. Like, I'm not sure what he's talking about. Like, I was thinking about it, and I was like, last time I saw him, like, yeah, I weighed a lot less, but I was working out, and I had, like, a build. I was, like, I wouldn't say skin and bones. So I'm, like, I'm not sure if he's misremembering, or what. Or maybe I am. Like I said, my memories are like Play-Doh anymore. and it's molded to whatever somebody suits it to be. So maybe I am misremembering, but like, I was hiking and working out and stuff last time I saw him. I don't know. Maybe it's a it doesn't matter. It doesn't make a difference. Pulling up my shorts again. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I just thought it was kind of odd, because like, the least I ever weighed was like $140, and that was like when I had like a 4-pack. Like, and the most I ever weighed was $190. So I don't think I was ever really skin and bones. Like, $140 would probably be pretty close, but I was down to like 7% body fat or lower. Now, I don't know, I never got like a BMI, a body mass index chart thing. I just kind of went with what I knew. I'd say I was probably at least 10% body fat at that point, or lower. I would like to say 7%, but I'm not a doctor or a dietitian. So unless he saw me at like that peak physical fitness time, I don't think I was ever really that skinny. Like, I think I was rocking like a 30 in the waist. I don't know. I don't know why I'm still even talking about this. Why does this bother me so much? Probably because I'm getting to be a porker. I was thinking about it, and I was like, why am I gaining weight? And the only thing I can think of, besides, the mild amount of junk food, is the fact that I quit smoking. Because, like, when I was smoking, it's supposed to do something to your metabolism. And then when I just up and quit, it's not that I'm really eating more food, which I might be, but probably not. I think it's more of like, with it being summer, I would have thought even with quitting smoking, I would have stayed at $190 or still dropped a little bit. But, I mean, with the way the weather was, I guess I was kind of doing stuff a lot of winter too. So I wasn't being like super lazy all winter. I don't know. Long story freaking gray squirrel, man. I hate when stuff like that happens, because I go into this ready to drop kick something mode. Something pops out of the bushes, I'm ready to like curb stomp it. Puts me in a bad headspace. I'm like, come at me, bro. I'm always expecting to get like drop kicked from behind. Alright, yeah, I mean, nothing. If everything goes right, if he shows up, I'll probably do a cooking video with berries when I get the house to myself. If he doesn't show up, we might do a whole berry catch and cook kind of thing. But we kind of have to see how it goes, because if I'm going alone, I'm going to have a lot less motivation, because like I said, that's really not something, it's kind of boring to do on your own, to be honest. Like, I feel like I wouldn't have nearly as much fun. But we'll see. Other than that, I think I'm going to go. I'm on my way back. Probably another 5 minutes, I'll be at the head of the trail, so instead of dancing around ending the episode, I'm going to go. Nothing else really spectacular, nothing really to talk about. I think everything's pretty much the same. Still trying to stick with the whole lone wolf idea. Don't want, if my ship's sinking, might as well not take someone else's down with me. And, except for this berry thing, obviously. I can't be, as much as I think it's in everyone's best interest for me to stay as solitary as possible, It's not in human nature to be alone all the time. Oh, sorry about that. I don't know. I think it's my allergies or something. Like, I went and clipped all the bushes yesterday with the hedge clippers. Which, by the way, using hedge clippers, I don't like it. Like, I always worry about clipping the cord. It's quicker, but I feel like it's so much less accurate. Like, yeah, you can get like nice flat areas and stuff, but I just feel like I can get it more the way I want it if I used hedge clippers instead of using the electrical ones. So, yeah, that's another interesting tip. I guess it's all in your taste and what you want to do with them in the first place. Alright, I'm done. We're at the first lookout, so it's like 5 minutes back to the head of the trail. So, would you rather? Would you rather stop smoking and get fat and get diabetes? Or keep smoking, stay skinny, and get cancer? Would you rather?